Hi everyone, I'm Dylan Estes. I'm a content creator here in the Plaid Studio, and today I am sharing kind of the most exciting Bucilla live of the month here, which is right before the holidays. And today is actually the last day that you can order to have your items shipped by Christmas from our plaidonline.com. So we're going to be sharing some Bucilla items that are in stock right now. So if you go to our website, you type in the names that we are sharing today, you will find these in stock. And if you order them by the end of the day today, you will get them in time for the holidays. So for those of you who are new to Bucilla, I'd like to kind of introduce you to the line. So Bucilla is over 150 years old, and it has ranged everything from traditional Christmas to Halloween to Easter and every holiday in between. And we've created so many different items for you to experiment with and just like explore any kind of embroidery, or if you've ever wanted to try embroidery, or you just have seen these. A lot of times people have passed these items down in their family, and you might have thought, well, maybe I could make that. So we've got all of these kits for you, and Bucilla through the years has been really, really focused on giving you really high quality product with easy to understand instructions and every component you need to make these items and get them over the finish line so that every Christmas you can hang these stockings up, these custom stockings, and have memories for years to come. They're personalized and they are super detailed, and we have products for all different skill levels. So today I'm going to be sharing with you just the basics of what Bucilla is, and then we'll go into some of these items that are in stock that are kind of exciting. So I've got a kit here on the table, and this is everything that we usually include in a Bucilla kit. These are our 18-inch stockings. Oh, we got some camera problems?
Yeah, I'm trying to go overhead and it's frozen.
Okay, all right, well that's no problem. We can do it to the front. So Bucilla comes with these great color printouts, full color printouts, and it shows you this really large illustration of this final stocking, which if you are a stitcher, you'll know that that is incredibly important, because when you're stitching, unless you have your model sitting there, it's really hard to know if you're getting everything right just based on our instructions. So it's really, really easy to reference what's happening and how, kind of gauge how well you're doing with your project when you're able to look at this full color illustration. So on the back of these illustrations, you have all your keys. So this shows all the symbols for what you'll see in the actual instructions. The instructions kind of abbreviate things so that they make them a little more simple, so that when you are looking at the instructions, you have little abbreviations rather than full explanations every time you do something like an outline stitch or a straight stitch. We have those symbols here. So kind of familiarize yourself with your key here, and then you can get into your kit. And what's going to be in your kit are these great large pieces of felt. You've got everything you need to complete your project, and these are all stamped. So they are very easy to cut out. One of the first steps you're going to do is trim everything out of these large pieces, and you're able to do that very clearly because we have great pressed on designs. So those are really, really simple to see and read and cut out your pieces. And so for on the darker fabrics, we have it on with a white, and then on the lighter ones we have black. So it's very easy to cut these pieces apart. So not only do you get all the felt to complete your stockings, you'll also get all the additional components. So like I said, we have the instructions, which you have a really nice full readout of instructions here. So you have everything, you have some of those getting started and abbreviations again here up at the top, and then you go into the detailed instructions, and you actually have a full 18-inch black and white scale model here too to work off of. So we number all the pieces so that you have both this full color rendition and you have the black and white that goes into a little bit more detail. So you're really set as far as knowing what you're going to be working on and kind of knowing what to expect. And again, the cool thing about these stockings is that they are really easy to personalize. So we give you a really great little cursive alphabet that it's our favorite font to do personalization, but of course you can do any kind of lettering that you want if you want to do more of a simple kind of box letter. But that we give you down there, you get a full uppercase and full lowercase alphabet, so then you can transfer this pattern onto your stocking itself and put a name on there, whether it's, you know, a niece or a nephew or a grandkid, or if it's for a friend, you know, you can, or for yourself. If I were making this kit, I'd probably make it for myself, so I put my name on it. It's a lot of time that goes into these kits, and we do that for you. So that is a great part of our instructions. And then on top of the instructions, you get all the little findings. So you get all your floss, which is really easy to separate. You get this nice little organized bundle, and then you can just pick apart the colors that you're needing depending on what part of the project you're working on. Then we have kind of one of the best features of Bucilla stockings, which are the individually packaged sequins and beads. So a lot of our competitors will have these components all mixed together. And I can tell you that's really hard. I don't do these kits very often, but when I do, it is incredibly important that I don't have to spend time sifting through seed beads. So we've done that work for you, and we've made that really, really simple, and we've saved you a lot of that time, so that when you're reaching for a, you know, hunter green sequin, you're going to be able to go right to that section, pop that out, and then start to work on your piece. Same thing for those beads. And then one added bonus is every Bucilla kit comes with a needle. So, you know, I'm sure our devoted embroiderers and stitchers out there will all have their accoutrement that they work with, their favorite needles. But if you are just getting started, we give you a really nice little needle to get started with. And, you know, if you're working with a bunch of kits and you kind of collect these needles, then you have a supply that if you ever do lose a needle or you break something, you're able to go right back to one that we've given you. So that's kind of an extra perk that comes in our Bucilla kits. So that is the general, you know, kit layout for all of our Bucilla sets. So let's go into the designs that we have in stock right now. And again, I just want to repeat for anybody who's curious, if you are to go on Plaid Online today, by the end of the day, and purchase any of these designs that are in stock, you are going to get these to your home before the holiday. So if you're giving these as a gift, if you want to, you know, start working on this, and you know, these take a little bit of time to make, and it takes a lot of love and care to create one of these stockings or one of these ornament sets. And the sooner you get onto these kits, the better, because you'll be ready for the next holiday that comes around. Or if you want to get a jump start on some spring crafting, we've got a few little spring items to share with you today, and there are a lot more on plaidonline.com, but these are just a few items we wanted to jump on and highlight. The first one I want to show you is this Holiday Black Bears set. So not only do we have a stocking, we have a coordinating ornament set here, which is really, really cute. You get two black bears, and then you get this cute little cottage and a Christmas tree. And again, that motif is coming from the stocking. So we kind of think of the stocking as the base camp, you know, for the design. A lot of our designs start with a stocking, and then they get expanded into an ornament set. So not only can you do your stocking as a gift, you can also do a full set of ornaments as a gift. Or if you want to stitch the ornaments, you can actually use these as gift toppers or individual gifts. If you want to give one ornament away and break it out from the set, that's a really good way to give gifts as well. And these take obviously a little bit less time because they are a little bit smaller and a little less involved. But the idea that you can coordinate with your stockings is a really, really cool part of the Bucilla line. We put a lot of work into these designs. We gauge your interest. You know, if you aren't already a member of our official Bucilla Facebook group, be sure to pop over there and join, because it's a great community of people that are stitchers, that are looking for feedback, or are just kind of sharing, you know, their successes. These kits are relatively easy to get into as long as you follow the instructions and you kind of learn along the way. You're going to come out with a great quality stocking or ornament set at the end, and it's fun to share that in the group and give people kudos and just see what everybody is making. So you'll see all kinds of stuff in there. You'll see old designs that people are finding in their old, you know, in their attics, or memories from Christmas pasts that their families and loved ones crafted for them. So it's just a great group to be a part of. Again, that's the official Bucilla Facebook group. All right, now that is the holiday black bears and a lot of other things, obviously, just then. A few more stockings to show you today are Harvest Time Santa. Now this one's kind of cute. This gives you a bit of a spring summer vibe. If you don't know, Bucilla is great at designing. We have a great design team that comes up with all kinds of scenarios for Santa to be in, and we've had so many around the years, through the years, and we've gotten a lot to come back out of the vault. So we have a mixture of old designs and brand new designs, and we try to keep Santa up with the times. So I know a few years ago we released like a space Santa and a few exciting new Santas, but this one's kind of a fun twist on a little farming Santa. So you've got Santa, and all these details are popping off of the stocking. They're all really beautifully 3D. And we show you how to do that in the instructions. It's really pretty simple. So these really go the extra mile rather than just being kind of a two-dimensional stocking. And you know, these do end up getting stuffed, so they are incredibly three-dimensional. So these will be hanging on your mantle with all kinds of treats coming out come the Christmas holiday, and they're really going to pop off. They're not just a standard two-dimensional stocking. Really fun. Harvest Time Santa there. Next one we have is Snowman's Woodland Friends. So we've got Frosty here. Frosty's another recurring theme that I'm sure you'll see a lot with our Bucilla critters. And we also have a cute little fox here, a little reindeer that fully comes off of the edge of the stocking. You can see his entire head and these little antlers all peek off of the main stocking base. And again, that is the font that we give you in all the Bucilla stockings that you can use to customize. So we just took one, obviously, uppercase letter, and then those four or the three lowercase letters to go behind it. And we give you all those tools in the kit to make that custom for you. Okay, the last stocking we have today is Mystical Mermaid. This is one of those really cool out-of-the-box designs that we've been coming out with. I think we have released in the last few years a few different mermaid and kind of fairy designs that we've seen a lot of interest in. So this is another one of those great mermaid designs. You can see the tail is popping off of the side here. All this ocean vegetation is three-dimensional. You've got these beautiful shells, a little forgetting the name, seahorse, a little seahorse coming off there. And look at all these beautiful locks that are coming off this beautiful mermaid. Has some long hair. And everything has pearls. So, Bucilla is not just sequins and beads. We also have some special elements that go into certain stockings. Like this has little seed bead pearls in it that really make it kind of special. And several of our stockings, when we don't have room for customization here up on the top, we actually do some kind of dangle, little hang tag. So this is a little shell that we have given the name Lisa, which is one of our friends here at Plaid, Lisa. And it's really easy to do. You can customize these for anybody. So the mermaid trend, we've seen a big trend this year. There's been a few TV shows that have come out centering around mermaids, so I'm sure that's what we're reacting to. And of course, obviously, The Little Mermaid came out this year earlier in the summer, so that is a great way to celebrate that movie release by getting that beautiful stocking, crafting it throughout the year, and then giving that to someone as a gift. Okay, the last thing I have to show for you today are these little door hangers. We have a few different door hangers in the Bucilla line. We have some Halloween ones off the top of my head, and I think some Valentine's Day ones. But these are some cute little springtime gnomes. That's what these are called. And usually, someone will probably correct me if I'm wrong, but usually the hang tags come in a set of 2. So you do get both of these. In this set, at least, you do get the 2 different little hang tags. But we've obviously, I think everybody in the craft world or the world in general will know that gnomes have been a huge design trend the last few years, and this is our reaction to that. We have a few other gnome objects. If you are interested in gnomes, we have a big gnome wall hanger that you can swap out its little holder. It's like a giant wall hanging that swaps out like a present and I think a pumpkin and a few other like seasonal things that you can have on your door all year long and then swap out whatever it's holding. But these are little door hangers that go over the doorknobs. And again, you can customize these too. We give you this pattern to make a specific phrase, but if you wanted to put, Jamie's house or someone's house as like a housewarming gift or something like that, you're able to do that with these cute little guys. And the same thing with these, you've got really good dimension. You've got this little gnome's braids popping off with these little bows and all the sequins and bead elements. So these are really beautiful, and again, in stock. So let me say that one more time. Plaidonline.com, the last day to ship before the holiday, to get it before the holidays, is today. So you want to order before the end of the day. That is very important. I hope we have some people in the chat getting excited about these projects, but make sure that you go to plaidonline.com and search any of these names and you will find them. We'll be back in the chat later on this afternoon, so if anybody needed any specifics, we can definitely drive you to the right place if you can't find these yourself if you're looking. But for now, that's all we've got for you today, and I guess this will be our last Bucilla Live before the holidays, so the last big push before the holiday season. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, guys.